What's up, guys? Vortex Corn here, and I'm be telling a story as my 6th grade screw up. And I know not a very good name, but let's not get into that. Okay, I'm gonna tell. Okay, here's the names of the people that are involved: me, Julie, Taylor, Kaden, Haley, Giselle, and Kelly. Okay, the 3 girls are best friends. Me and Taylor are really, really good friends this year. Don't know what happened. We just went like that. We were great friends. Kaden, we were great friends. We didn't hang out very much until later in the story. Okay? Now, let's say the beginning of the year, okay? Haley's completely new student. Didn't know nothing about her. All I knew was that I liked her. Every day, till like 2 weeks later when my teacher changes the sitting arrangement, okay? I'm like this staring at her. The whole time, okay? Not caring who sees me, I'm just like... If you could see hearts in my eyes, I'd be like... But, not getting into that. 2 weeks later, or maybe a month later, the teacher changes the sitting arrangement, okay? The guy I am, the idiot I am, can't say this in my finger. Ooh. This is her shoulder, okay? She's like this. She's sitting like this. I'm tapping this shoulder, the left shoulder, and I'm tapping her like this, repeatedly while I'm like this. I'm just tapping her. I don't know why. I just decide to tap her. Okay? And then the teacher sees me. She walks up to where me and Haley are sitting. We're sitting right next to each other. In this case, if I didn't say that, pretty sure you could have guessed. But the teacher walks up to where I am. She says, "Why are you poking her? You like her? Just say, I know you do." And she's 40 to 50-year-old teacher. I do not know, neither did I care. But she was a pretty nice teacher overall, which I did a bit better because she was actually a decent teacher. But, where was that? Okay, I remember. I was staring at her straight in the eyes. She's like this. I say, "Yeah, I like you." And like the squeakish voice I had sounded like a 2-year-old girl with a smile on my face, cheeks all red. From her like this to it like that, okay? From how fast you guys fell, how fast her face went down, like that. Didn't matter, didn't phase her. She hearing that went, something clicked. You like okay. But say like a month into it, I started to be a little bit of a jerk. No, the month before Christmas. Okay? The month before Christmas. Excuse me. Her friend at the whole school practically knows I have a crush on her. So, excuse me, sorry, I have a humongous McDonald's bottle of Mountain Dew. Sorry, her friends make up this deal when I can go out with her on Thanksgiving. The idiot I am, they say the month after January, which is February, like February 21st or something like that, 2015. So guys, took place 2014 to 2015. And the retard I am, I agreed. We shook on it. Damn it, tooth. We shook on it. But my friend told me when Thanksgiving was, and I'm like going, I screwed up. So I write her this note. I get my pen out like 20 minutes after we get inside. I write her a note saying, "I know you don't like me, but I do love you. I am sorry that I've been a jerk to you ever since the beginning, ever since you found out I liked you. I am very sorry. I will not go out with you." Something like that. By the way, if you do watch this, I am very sorry. I've been a jerk. So yeah, I'm not repeating back to you. No, I'm not gonna do that. That's a slut move, I guess you can say. But she sent me a note, not even like a minute later after reading it. It says, "Don't tell anybody." She's like this, like And I guess you can say she had her jacket sleeves up to her hand, where you can only see her top of her fingers like this. And the note says, and I quote, "Don't tell anybody, but I do like you. Please don't tell anybody." I added the last part, but that's what I would have said. And no joke, 5 seconds after I turn around, she's like this. And I'm like, "You serious? You serious?" She's like, Tears of joy come down my face. Like, "Oh, Jesus, hallelujah," kind of like that. When like a miracle happens, you're like going, "Thank you. Thank you." See, I'm like going, yeah, so yeah. Let's fast forward. No, that wasn't Christmas. Sorry. But the Thanksgiving thing was in, like, I didn't realize the time, so around like December or something. Okay, the 1 week before December is when she gave me the note. We're walking after school together. I'm like going, what we do? We go out. And she says, "Don't tell anybody. Do not tell anybody." I'm like, "Can I tell my friend Taylor?" He's coming in. See? Can I tell my friend Taylor? He wasn't there that day, so I couldn't tell him that day. But I told my friend Kadama. She not really involved, I guess you can say, but she was a really good friend at the time. Actually, throughout the whole school year, she was a good friend. But, I tell him the next morning. He's like going, "You're lying. I know you're lying." I'm going, "I got her cookies." I had 2. Sorry. There was 6, but he got 4. Or was it 4 and he got 2? I don't remember. But I got hungry at the bus stop. A man gotta eat them, and a man gotta eat. So, that day, it's really cloudy. Rained before we got to school, but it's dry enough for us to be able to play in the morning recess. And Kadama went to go get our posse. When she told her whole posse, that posse went to go tell her other posse, that posse went to go tell her other posse. Like that, spread around the school. Haley likes me. Didn't know she was going to tell the whole school. Well, she didn't. She told her posse. No offense, Kadama. But, Haley comes walking in. She's like this. I'm like going, "Hey," and one of the fastest guys at my school is chasing me. We're playing sharks and minnows. As always, trying to be a show-off, running circles around and being fashion and all. There's this puddle right here, okay? You see me running. You see me running, okay? The puddle's right here. Yeah, like that. I'm soaked. I'm laughing my butt off. She laughing her butt off. Runs to the fence acting like she saw nothing. I'm running to her saying, "I got your cookies!" Like a total idiot I am. Like a freaking It from the Clown movie. Like I'm the clown from It. So, "I got your cookies, huh? Take them." Got it. But, in all seriousness, this day went complete bullcrap. If I could go back in time, I would go back to this day for that reason. To fix it. I regret everything that day. And that day after. Never would I ever make that mistake ever again. I'm not going to make this mistake in general ever again. This is just a really bad move to do. Believe me. I may be only 13, but I got really good stories which will give you life lessons. Okay? I'm a screw up. There's going to be a butt ton more screw ups I'm going to be able to tell into the future. Going on. Her friend Mackenzie says this was all a dare. If you don't know what a game, but my friend says it was a game of Oreo. My friend Jaden, he's not in it. He's not in it because he didn't go to my school, but he lives in my neighborhood. But he says it was a game of Oreo. When you, pull out a piece of paper, I'm pretty sure they didn't do this, but all of them have papers of boys they don't like. There was only 3 left, and I was one of the 3. It was Haley's turn, he says. Must have been Haley's turn. She picks up and sees my name. Mackenzie didn't say it was Oreo. She just said it was a dare. I break into tears literally 10 seconds after. Okay? I say, does Taylor know? She says no, but can you confirm it? She's going, kind of. So, that day we have to run around, and I'm butthurt. I'm like, and my friend Taylor and my friend Garrett, he's not in it very much either, but we're all hanging out. They see me crying. Haley's crying because I kind of hurt her feelings that when we got in there, saying, what kind of person would make it a dare? She's going, it wasn't a dare. And she literally cried. This is the only time I saw her cry, except for that one other time. I'll get into that. I never saw her cry other than those 2 times out of the whole school year. Never. She was a really strong person. It's really hard to make her cry. Okay? But when I realized it about a month or 2 later, that she didn't cry at all except for those 2 times, means she was telling the truth. It wasn't a dare. And I'm thinking, sorry, I'm fast forwarding, but I'm thinking I'm being a jerk. I'm running past her saying, how does it feel to be crying? Being a jerk I was back then. Again, I would take this back immediately. If a genie was here, I'd say take me back to 2014, 9 days before Christmas. Okay, I would say that. I would absolutely tell the genie that and say, okay, go away, I don't want you anymore. I would make this mistake not a mistake. I would fix it. I would go back in time, just like the Back to the Future movie, and tell myself, do not make this mistake. You know, you can't see yourself in Back to the Future, sorry. But, I wouldn't, okay? I swear, I would not make this mistake. And fast forward like a month or 2 later, I'm still being a jerk to her, but I still have a crush on her. She don't like me anymore. She probably wound up saying it in the comments saying, this is not true. Take me out of your video. Delete it or I will report your channel. By the way, I don't think she'll do that. She's much nicer than that. But fast forwarding, I made up this little, what's it called? Whatever it is when you make up something and it spreads around. Rumor. I make up this rumor. And I say it's when my friend Kaden comes in. And I didn't know for sure, but people were saying that she liked him. But he didn't like her back. So I made up this thing saying Haley's in love with Kate. And I tell my friend Sergio. He's not involved with it much either. I tell him, go tell as many people as you can. Quickly. Before you know it, she hears about it. I don't know how, but she hears about it. Oh yeah, I know how. Because then before we went to lunch, I said, I'm going to get revenge today. You're not going to find out how, but I'm going to get revenge today. I tell her that. The idiot I am, want to smack myself so hard. Want to grab my skateboard, slam over my head, try to break it at that moment. I would have. I would have walked in there right before 9 days before Christmas. I would have whacked myself hard. Do not believe I would do that. But going back on, I made her cry. I made her freaking cry. I'm like going, what? And yeah, look, Chinese, huh? I'd probably do anyway. What? But I made her cry. I'm like going, oh my god. That's what I was thinking in my head. I didn't think she would cry. It was just like a just a meaningless joke. I didn't think it would spread around this school. And I told my friend Sergio about like 10 minutes after we get outside saying don't do it. He's going, I already told like 20 people. I'm going, bruh. And she tells Kaden. Kaden wants to kick my butt, but we made up after this like a week or 2 after. But me and Haley saw this like Civil War thing going on. Just like it lasted like 4 years, it seemed like, but it was really only like, how many months are in school? Like 8? I don't know. 9. There's 9 because you only get 3 months of summer. Or is it 2 or 3? I don't know. But if I could take all this back, I would start Spider. But I would take all of it back. Let's say like Valentine's Day comes, and I was gonna buy her something. I buy this humongous cookie, and I had to lie to my parents saying I was dating her. Sorry, but I had to because I needed to repay her, make it better. I tell my mom to get something to make a cookie, get frosting, a lot of things. Okay. I said make it a big cookie, a cookie bigger than my desk. By the way, my desk is like this big, so I guess you can get an idea. Sorry if you saw some cans. I need to clean up my room a little bit, but yeah, there's a can right there. So I need to clean up my room a little bit. So don't judge me. But I get this big cookie. Okay, I get white frosting, put it on. I write this poem saying I'm sorry. But I knew she wasn't gonna forgive me. I knew she wouldn't. I took a picture of the cookie. I don't have it anymore because I needed to get rid of all the memories, otherwise I'm gonna stay upset forever. I need to get the story out there, otherwise somebody may make the same mistake I did. I don't want that. Never do I ever want that. So, I get this big cookie, then I'm like going, she's not gonna forgive me. She won't forgive me. How do I make it up to her? I don't know if Valentine's comes before Easter, but I was going to do the same thing for her on Easter, like the Easter party. But on Valentine's, I get this big cookie, I bring it to school, I throw it away. I see her, I'm walking up to her with it, she doesn't see me because we're going to class, and I throw it away. I walk by a trash can, and I throw it away. None of my friends knew I had it. Nobody knew I had it. I was gonna be late to class on purpose, just for that. But I threw it away. I kind of wish I didn't, because maybe would have made things better. But it wouldn't have mattered, because she probably didn't like the cookie I made. It was chocolate chip, by the way. It's a really big chocolate chip. Boy, you're right. So that day school comes. I'm heartbroken throughout the whole school year ever since that Christmas day. I'm putting a fake smile for like an extra like 40 days. Oh wait, I need to get into some more details with my friend Taylor. Sorry. I'm going on a camp out with them. Back in time like 3 months. To like Christmas. Okay? This is a desert camp out. He tells me he has feelings for Haley. Being the idiot I am, I'm not going, I'll kick your butt. But I was joking, like I had a smile on my face. I'm like, I'll kick your butt. And he's like going, okay, it's gone. But he was lying. And that's it. Let's fast forward 2 months later. Those two are hanging out so much. Taylor's making her laugh. I'm there in the background, like, Kadama knows. My friend Kadama, the girl, as mentioned earlier in the video, but she knows. And I can't believe you would keep this from me. It hurts more that you would hide it than actually tell me, but I forgive him. Me and him are still really good friends, I hope. But, yeah, going back to, like, the Easter time, I got this big basket. I get this big basket. I kind of make it, and I kind of hide it from my parents at the same time. What do I mean, kind of? I hid it from my parents. I straight up hid it. They could not find it in my room because it's messy. But that day, I wake up. My dad takes me to the bus stop, so I had to somehow put it in my backpack. So I got this back pocket thingy on my backpack. I shove all the things in there. There's Kit Kats, Reese's. Pretty much anything you can think of. M&M's. Can't think of anything right now, of course, but almost everything in there. And then there's this note saying, "I'm sorry. There was a $100 bill in this. There's $100 in here. Money can't pay for a broken heart or being sorry." I know that. For some reason, I thought it would. So, just there's totally a cockroach in there. Sorry. I should make a video of one of those someday. Rat/cockroach video. I did that. But just me telling a story about this makes me want to go back in time to fix it. And if it wasn't for making the mistakes I have, would not make me the guy I am today. And I am super thankful for that. I am super duper thankful for that. Okay? It does not matter what I made in the past anymore. That's in the past. This is the present. What's in the future, I cannot tell you. Because that's the future. The past is his present. Just be sure to make the present as best as possible. Do not make this mistake. Do not make this mistake, okay? Do not. I cannot tell you. You can do whatever you want, but do not make this mistake. It's like saying, I'm break this pen in half. Imagine if this was her heart before she told me this note, and I was being a bully to her. I'm sorry. But, yes, okay? Being a boy to a girl, messed up. I know that. But if it wasn't for that happening, I would not be the gentleman I am today. Because for me thinking so much about that over the summer, I would still be the jerk I am today. If it was not for me making those mistakes, I would still be the jerk I am today. I mean, I was today. I'm not a jerk anymore, I swear though. Unless you're like a really good friend and we get in a really bad fight, and then I'll probably be a jerk, because I know we're friends and we're always going to be friends. But, just do not make the mistake, okay? Make the present as best as possible. Sorry, an annotation popped up. Make the present as best as possible. I'm trying to make the best as possible with this girl. I'm deeply in love with her. I'm not dating her. She likes another guy. Same exact thing with Amy, but I'm not being a jerk to her. I'm being very, very kind. I'm not making fun of her. I'm not making up things of her. I've got an Instagram, by the way, if you want to go follow me. It's JWWJUH43208. By the way, JWWJUH43208. That's my Instagram, by the way. But, just don't. I'm deeply in love with this girl, but I mean deeply. You break this heart, it's been broken. Because when you see a girl you like, them hugging another guy, hurts. I'm not going to go into detail. If you want to hear more detail, like the video or comment. I don't care if you like it. I just hope you learned something from this. And, yeah. Just don't make the mistake I made. You will completely regret it. Okay? As always, guys, this has been Vortex Corner. And if Haley watches this, I'm very sorry. If the girl I love deeply watches this, you know what I say. I'm sorry for that, by the way. But yeah, as always, guys, it's been Vortex Corner. Bye.